But let's go ahead and start it up again. Previously, etc., etc.
Previously on The Walking Dead.
No! You monsters!
Fucking Garcias. Oh, you took my goddamn guts out.
No. Let's let him turn. It's only right.
Well, the only way to do that, Wilson, is to Alt-Tab. I have no Steam messages. So I suppose that answers your question.
Joe was in on it. We did it on her orders. I'm sorry.
It is too late for sorry, you backstabbing shitbag.
I'll help you. I'll tell everyone in Richmond about this.
We don't need your help.
I'm begging you.
Come on, we have to hurry.
Wait a second. David told us to come here.
He's talking to the others now. Trust me, shit's about to fly.
I knew I could count on you, brother.
They were our family, David. How could you?
Piece of shit! I'll give you family!
Man, a $1.50 for lemonade? Screw that. Oh, Joan must die.
Damn it.
What she's
Strike
doing
one.
is kind
I'm
of
out
horrific.
practice, that's all.
Same here. I haven't held a bat since the league booted me.
Well, you got all afternoon to get back in your groove.
Oh yeah. Just holding this thing makes me feel better.
Here, Simus, excuse me.
You doing okay?
I've been wrestling with something.
Hey! Hey, man, you're Javier Garcia, right? The ball player? Can I get your autograph? If you could sign my baseball, that would be so awesome.
All right, but let's make it quick.
Go on. Don't keep your fan waiting.
I wouldn't do that to anyone, Andrew.
Who do I make this out to?
Oh, no names. Band players' signatures are worth way more on resale than personalized crap. Just your name is fine. Don't date it or anything.
So he wants it to sell it on eBay.
No thanks.
Whatever, you sucked anyway.
Gotta keep those fans happy, big star. Let's get back to baseball.
I just had a coughing fit, like, right before I started back up. Excuse me. Also, I'm just gonna say it right now.
Swing and a miss.
Nothing. It's
You
gonna
don't
be
have to
nothing.
start sucking because of me. Does talking like that make you feel better?
Yeah, you should try it.
Son of a bitch!
Strike two.
Man, knock that shit off. I'm serious. You just talk. It's annoying.
Oh, sorry, David. Look, it's cool you're trying to cheer me up. Really.
I still can't believe you actually wanted to come here. If I were in your situation, I'd avoid batting cages forever.
Well, thanks for bringing me anyway. I needed the distraction. Things are looking up.
Because you stopped screwing around. Next time, we go to the shooting range.
I don't really shoot.
But I do. And I'm good at it.
Ooh.
Ow. Fuck. You gotta shut up. Stupid thing. My arm's throbbing.
Don't blame that on me. Gotta pay attention. Oh, the batting cage is serious business.
You're about the last person who should be telling people about serious business, Hobby. I remember I showed you how to play this game.
Well, let this superstar return the favor. Watch this. Whew. Thought I lost my touch.
Oh, please. I'm done.
David.
No, they call me Wonka.
You're leaving already?
You said you were happy, so I'm done here.
Come on, I thought we'd hang out all day.
I'm not gonna spend all day as your cheerleader. You're a grown-up, and I've had enough.
What's going on? David, I don't understand.
You don't understand because you only think about yourself. And I'm sick of it. It's been that way for years. You've always been looking out for yourself.
You tried to help me. Yeah, let me help you.
You really want to help? All right. Drive me down to the recruitment office next week.
The army?
My job sucks. Kate and I fight like cats and dogs. I belong back in the army. I had a purpose there. I had respect.
Last time you deployed, you didn't have kids. So, whatever you do now, you gotta put them first.
I am putting them first. That's why I have to leave. Things between me and Kate have been going downhill for a while. But if I left, it seemed like that would be best for everyone. Ooh. I can't keep pretending this is the life I want. Not anymore.
I'm not gonna stand in your way.
Well, all right then. I'm not gonna lie. If I go, it's gonna be hard on everyone. Kate may need help from time to time. You can help, right? You won't leave her hanging? I need to know that. In my mind.
I actually talked about that earlier, Golvag. You might not have shown up when I sat and had my big discussion about David and how he is a very classic example of PTSD. I actually... I know quite a few war vets at this point, or I should say military vets. I only knew 2 war vets, both from World War II, both of whom are no longer alive. But I've noticed there's kind of a trend with just about everyone who has served and come back, and yeah.
I'll be there for them, since you won't. If you want to go, you should go.
Thank you. I really mean it.
We good?
Yeah, we good. Come on, let's get out of here. Buy you a beer.
Get in there.
I let you go. On the road, remember? Can't you help us now?
Of course I remember. It's why I haven't shot you already. That's how I'm helping you.
Joan's making a huge mistake.
No, you made a mistake when you murdered Lonnie.
Hey, everybody just take a breath, all right?
I was just trying to tell them...
And that's your mistake right there. You can't fight everybody. Understand that Joan's not looking for revenge. She just wants order. Cooperation is the name of the game. There's still a way through this, but you've got to let Joan enforce the laws.
You do anything she tells you to do, huh? Go along with whatever she says just to keep your place?
It's not like that. Joan's got a tough job. She needs all our help to keep this place safe. You boys want to make it out of here. Just relax and trust in the process.
Oh. Frill you.
This is bad. What are we gonna do?
I killed Lonnie. Christ, how could he turn on me like that?
David, hey!
I thought I had it handled. All of this is my goddamn fault.
Well,
I should have seen it coming, but I dropped the ball. Big time.
I'm right here with you, man. We're getting out of this. Together.
Thanks. I keep doing this, making the same stupid mistakes.
Remember when you wanted to run away and re-enlist?
Yeah, you talked me out of it.
And you fought to keep your family. You can do it again. Now.
Listen to me carefully. I don't care what's gonna happen to me. I'm most worried about Kate and Gabe. They gotta survive, no matter what.
You don't have to worry. They're safe for now. We have to get them out of town. Both of us.
You're right. No matter what we do, Jones already poisoned this well. We've got to figure a way out of Richmond.
All of us?
All of us. This time tomorrow, we'll be together and safe.
You never give up on anybody. And I'm not going to give up on you.
So glad to see you boys getting along.
piss off.
Armed escort. You're that scared to face me?
Oh, David, I'm not scared of you. I came here to talk, not fight. You're not going to be a problem, are you? I just want a calm discussion between us.
You've got the guns. You set the terms.
I'm glad you're willing to work with me. People had concerns about me coming here after the way you murdered Lonnie, David. But I know what the real danger here is. And you need to hear about it.
If you know there's trouble out there, just tell us.
I'm getting to it. Those raids were unfortunate, but necessary. The real danger was another long winter.
I should have been told about this.
David, you remember how many friends we lost last year. I couldn't bear to see it happen again. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna call for a gathering in the square. The people deserve to hear a full explanation of your arrest.
And then?
Then you'll be replaced as head of security. No one's above the law, David. Not even you.
Oh, I'm going to rip her spine out, Sonic. You notice how she really is acting like a politician here? And I mean that in the insulting sense of the word, not the, complimentary sense of the word. Because, they had this really big issue with the previous winter, and how when they finally settled in, and they just barely lasted the winter. So her solution to this problem is to raid and pillage the hell out of nearby settlements in order to gather enough supplies for this winter. Can anyone out there tell me why that isn't a long-term solution exactly? Why it is that you might have trouble sustaining that kind of a strategy going forward for the next winter, or the next one, or the next one. Hi, Steam Tears. Now, I know. Everyone's like, oh, we gotta survive right now, but really? That's your plan? I love that. I mean, I love this. I really do. Because I'm not saying this is bad writing. She's just a politician. She's not really thinking strategy. She's not really thinking of long-term potential or long-term anything. She's just, no. Well, this is what they do. There's a bunch of people around here. We'll go raid them. It'll work out. Why? I love how Fallout brought up this exact same issue, actually. Because one of the bigger plot points of the setting of Fallout, throughout all 5 of the games, is that you can only loot so long. You need to start producing again. You need to start building again. Otherwise, society just cannot function. It was actually probably one of the big points of the pit over in Fallout 3, that we needed to have an actual honest-to-God factory that worked, Now, I don't know if Walking Dead is going to be ever capable of reaching that point, but it's just an interesting thing to think about. Anyways, can someone spoil this for me? Just one little thing. I don't want details. Can I kill her? It would make me so happy if I could kill her.
I know the laws, Joan.
You're the one breaking them. This place could have been something. Something good. And you ruined it.
This place needs me to keep it safe.
You set me up. Everyone's gonna see through your lies.
I did what I had to do to keep the people of Richmond safe. They're going to see that. And they'll also see that the biggest threat to them right now is you. We'll debate all of this in the morning. Right now, David, I need to ask you some questions. In private. Bring him with us.
Yeah, no. I honestly don't think she has any chance of turning David. He's way too stubborn.
Gotta get out of here.
And, as I think I've mentioned before, for all his many flaws, he's a pretty honest guy.
Do those boards come loose?
Producing what? I mean, probably farmland, I know that, but you can't live off of that.
Could squeeze through there.
Obviously, since they're having issues with winter. Hell, we've had that problem many times in real life history. Also, who's Negan or Negan or whoever that is? You guys keep referencing it. Is that a character from the shows / comics?
No time to rest.
Because it sounds like, from what Equalitas just said, that he's doing a feudal situation, as opposed to her,
Doesn't look very sturdy.
which is more of a parasitic situation.
Huh. That pipe looks loose.
I'm actually a little surprised nobody's tried the protection racket thing, or at least in the games.
Been a long time since I hit the showers. Ooh, and I could use one. Too bad there's no running water in here.
By the way, not that I'm advocating a feudal situation here, it's just, it would probably be better than what she's doing, because at least that would have some long-term potential. It's basically the exact same concept as taxes. It's just in this case the taxes would come in the form of resources. There's no chair over here. Is he the guy with the baseball bat with the
Gabe?
barbed wire around it?
Take Dad?
I don't know yet. Help me get out of here. These bars are loose. Help me pry them off.
You know, you could push with him.
I can't do it. Can you help?
Yeah, I'm not sure why I wasn't doing that to begin with. You got this, kiddo.
Nice work, Gabe. Now, give me a hand.
And then Gabe is shot in the head. By Kate, who mistook him for someone else. Then Kate kills herself. Then David kills himself. Then everyone kills himself, except Javi. He needs to live to appreciate the tragedy of it.
What's all that noise?
I think you know what that noise is.
They're
Jeez.
outside the walls. This way. Come on. Kate didn't want to stay at Dad's house.
Where are you taking me?
Eleanor found a place. She sent me to find you. While they hide out.
Thank God for Eleanor. She's a lifesaver.
She saved Kate, and I'll never forget it. I was pretty scared.
Me too, buddy. Me too. We should probably keep moving. I can't believe you found me.
I looked everywhere.
Nice work. Thank you. They've still got your dad, though.
He's gonna be okay, right? I mean, these are his people. They're just arguing, aren't they?
I'm working on that. To tell you the truth, things don't look so good for him right now.
What? Then we have to help him.
We gotta meet up with the others first. All clear. Come on.
Well, that is what usually happens to every settlement in the entire setting, Wilson. I mean, seriously.
Kate keeps pushing us to leave.
And the herd gets in.
You have to make her stay.
And the herd gets in.
We have to stay until Dad's
And the
free.
herd gets in.
We can't leave Dad here. Not after we found him again.
I'll talk to her. I'll try to convince her.
Good. It's important.
Perfect, Leander. That would be like the worst video game
Hold
ever.
up.
A non-interactive video game where you just sit there and watch. As you randomly do stuff.
Everything's gone wrong here, hasn't it? We should be safe in this town. You shouldn't be a prisoner.
It's bad. This place is going to hell. We're gonna need to find somewhere to lay low and hope for the best.
With Dad. Don't forget about Dad.
Is that true, Goldberg? I mean, the original creator of Walking Dead.
That's Eleanor's place. We made it.
Great. Let's get in there.
Oh, they totally didn't see us. It's okay. They're like the orcs in Mordor.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah.
Exactly, Leander.
This wasn't so busy before. What are they up to?
Although, if you think about it, a movie about a perspective from a zombie would also be really, really boring for the same reason. Be one of those artsy flicks they show, you know, just to make awards.
Come on. Let's get inside.
Unfortunately, I am aware of Warm Bodies. That's not what I meant. Weird, weird film. Really. Just really, really weird film. Hope. Oh, Crawford Square's over there. Okay, come on. You're getting a little obvious here, aren't you? You cut from the light coming down through the Hope Chapel to the graves to the undead. Or the dead, excuse me. Man, that's a weird way to get the message out. Yeah, that definitely looks like a hanging to me. We need to understand. I'm going to give you a trial in front of everybody, and then hang you. Because blood is thicker than water.
I've been thinking hard about this, and I really think we should be a thing.
I'm sorry. I don't know if I feel like that.
That way. Look. I just don't know. It's shown me that I'm good at helping people.
I missed you.
Do that here.
I missed you too.
Do anything here. You know they don't want any of the rest of us like they want you.
I just can't do this now. Oh. Hey.
Hey.
Trip. Look who's here.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Where have you been?
I was trying to do this feelings thing. It's kind of new to me.
Joan threw me and David in jail, if you can believe it.
Great. So you gave these people more reason to hate us.
What is going on here in Richmond? You know more about this place than the rest of us. What do we do?
Joan lied. She's trying to remove David from power.
Told you we couldn't trust him.
I'm sorry about what's going on with David, but we should have gotten out of here when we had the chance. We still need to get out of here, Javi. Let's go.
No.
There's too much unfinished business here.
Javi.
Sorry. We can't leave yet.
Hey, Javan.
Have you guys even looked out the window? Go look for yourself.
And conveniently enough, there's a herd right now, so... Yeah, it's a real herd.
Javi, even if you did get your brother free, you're not going to be able to go anywhere.
Look at that. We should have left when we had a chance. Now we're stuck here.
She is really eager to leave behind her, I guess husband? I mean, what do you call someone who you stopped being married to in your mind and heart 4 years ago?
At least we're all still together.
Look, this isn't a glass half full situation.
It seems like we're in danger within this place and without. I, for one, would feel a whole lot safer with a few more guns to protect ourselves.
That the smartest move to make right now? That's crazy.
He's my brother, Kate. I have to.
Okay.
We have to rescue David.
Damn straight we do.
And we might have to face those muertos.
I know where there's guns. My dad showed me. There are lots.
The armory. Good idea. A small group should go.
Still like her,
okay,
by the way.
Sounds like a plan. We'll get back here as soon as we can.
Good luck.
Come here.
Kate,
Just be careful.
I don't actually agree with Meadfist or Javan, but that's just a difference of opinion. I mean, at what point does the paperwork stop mattering?
Look, Javi, I don't know if you heard us, but I think I fucked it up with Eleanor.
We can talk on the way.
About that, I don't think I can leave this apartment with things like this between me and her. It's just not right. I know you must have at least heard something.
It happens, especially these days. Don't worry about it.
Thanks. Just shouldn't have pushed it with her like I did. Wasn't fair. Too much going on already, right?
Javi, come on!
Just give us a minute, pal. I'm sorry, buddy. I don't know what to do.
Well, give it time.
With all that's going on here, everybody's feeling overwhelmed. Try to wait for the right time. Maybe she'll come around.
Uh-huh. Right. Okay. Good luck out there.
Yeah, could you imagine trying to get a legal divorce in
I'll
this,
talk it over with Eleanor.
in the apocalypse?
Watch over things here. You've got my word. I won't let anything happen to anyone.
Thank you.
Javi, come on!
Good luck.
My point, Javan, is that I think she is long past the point where she no longer considers him her husband. Not just because 4 years have passed, but because 4 years and some events have passed.
Stay frosty, gents.
What's that mean?
Like, stay cool, buddy.
Oh God, that's horrible, Permeus. So what do you want to bet that
Looks like
Jones
Bob's
just
on
having
duty.
him tortured
I'll
right now?
distract him away from the door and meet you inside. Be careful in there. There might be more of them.
Lol, Leander.
Remember what I said about staying cool.
I've done this before, Javi.
No, you haven't, Gabe. Not really. Some decisions, you make them in a split second, and then have to carry them the rest of your life. You understand?
Yeah, I think I do.
Wedding band's on the wrong finger, though,
How can we
Leslie.
trust Ava that she won't turn us in? Can we really trust her?
I trust her enough for right now, and that's what's important.
How do you know when you can trust someone? I feel like I've never really known anyone, other than you and Kate, Mariana.
Through their actions. They can try to confuse you with their words, but someone worth your trust does good things.
Makes sense.
I think we're up. She sure is a big help.
I can't believe we're only on episode 4. It feels like we're in the final episode with the way the narrative's been going.
Ava said it'd be this way.
Which means things are going to get even worse. Although, the end of episode 3 is usually when things get absolutely as horrible as they can get. So, the good news is we've hit rock bottom, guys.
It's down here. The guns are through that door.
Locked. No time to look for a key either.
Yeah, they usually run around in flight
Do
form,
this
though,
the hard
Magistrate.
way.
That wasn't loud at all. Oh, I could think of worse than this. Really, I could. I am told that's my GMing style. Look at a situation and think how it can get worse. And worse. And worse. Where does he sheath that?
Put these in your bag.
I'm just suddenly getting Fallout vibes all over the place. Oh, here, it's an armory. Loot, 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 loot.
We've never done this before. Just you and me. We make a pretty good team, right? The uncle-nephew 1-2 punch.
Yeah, we do.
A magnetic spine. I like it. You have no
Sorry to
situational
scare you.
awareness.
When we get back to Eleanor's, we need to talk to those people about doing the right thing by this place. I'll meet you at the entrance.
I'm thinking of the right gun, right? Those are Kalashnikovs. Again, I'm not super up to guns.
Come here.
I mean, I'll kill you if I have to.
Freeze!
Oh. Okay.
Get away from him!
Oh, that's true, Leander. We're super deaf at this point in time. I forgot about that. That was kind of my first reaction to Meat Fist. Who the hell is this guy?
You're bleeding.
Oh, it's a hipster.
Are you okay? Oh my god.
I'll be fine.
Are you sure? I'm so sorry.
Yes, I'll be fine. Don't worry about it. You have to get back to the others.
Jeez, I can't leave you guys alone for 2 minutes, can I?
He's still alive?
Yeah. Just passed out.
Starting to think siding with you might have not been the best idea. Toss Sleeping Beauty in the closet so nobody sees him.
No, he's not actually unconscious. He's just like, I don't feel like dealing with this anymore, so I'm just gonna pretend I'm asleep. That's what I'd do. Oh, I'm totally unconscious.
It's really bleeding.
Oh, they're
You're gonna
gone.
need that taken care of. Shit. No, it's
Hey,
okay.
Ryan.
Lingard and David
No,
are close friends.
we are not.
We
We're
can
busy.
count on him to help you.
Medical facility is right nearby.
It'll be quiet this time of night, too.
Okay, but let's be quick.
Well, seriously, think about it. Isn't that like a valid strategy? Ugh. Then they move on. Oh, okay.
Can they really hit targets over a mile away?
Not these, but some models. Javi, it's probably best if Lingard doesn't see these guns. He and David might be tight, but he's still part of Richmond's leadership council.
I'll keep watch with Ava.
Okay.
Do any of them have laser sights?
Oh, goody. He's...
Clem?
Shit, Javi, what happened to you?
Ran into a little trouble.
Wow, that looks like it must have hurt.
I just need to get it cleaned up.
You surprised me. Thought you were someone else.
Looking for something?
Sort of. I know this looks bad, but it's not like...
It's not like what?
I'm just here to talk to Lingard about where AJ is now. Anyway, I can't leave Richmond with that herd out there.
Something tells me Lingard doesn't care what you're doing.
He's been out of it since I got here.
He's alive. Poor dumb bastard.
That's gonna need more than just cleaning, Javi. I can stitch that for you. I can't promise it'll look great once it heals. It's better than nothing, though.
Oh,
You've
God.
done this before?
I remember that part
Yeah,
of the game.
I have. On myself, actually.
Oh, that made me
in
cringe.
Much worse conditions.
Oh, that made me cringe. That was season
You'll
2.
be fine.
Ugh.
Huh. Let me see if I can find a needle and thread for that.
Clem, are you okay?
I'm fine. I started bleeding. I know, it's a thing. I've traveled with women before, and they all had
Oh,
it.
God. She's having cramps.
What is it? I mean, like, why is it... I just don't understand.
I am not the person to have this conversation.
It means you're growing up, blossoming into your, you know, like, womanhood. Your body is developing, and then things change, but it'll be okay.
Okay.
You'll start bleeding a lot.
I can
It'll
take
be
you
weird.
back to Kate. She can help you with,
Javi, worry about yourself right now. We need to find a needle and thread to stitch you up first.
Hey, nothing's in.
right.
So, yeah. He's drugging out, as per the usual. I can't even see what he's drugging out on.
Wake up! Talk to me!
Dr. Lingard? Dr. Lingard? Dr. Lingard? Can you hear me?
Does he look like he can hear you?
Penicillin. Not what I'm looking for.
Oh, God. Taking morphine to get high. That's horrific.
Cody. Not much left. It looks like painkillers are in high demand.
I wouldn't steal any medicine if I were you. It really doesn't go over well.
I've had morphine before, and I don't
No
like...
thanks.
Yeah. No. I didn't like it.
Jackpot. Needle and thread. All sterilized and ready to go.
Super sterile, guys. It's mega sterile.
Here we go.
Max. Oh my god, they actually have maxi pads, guys. What are the odds?
Just pills.
God, the sun's really beating down over there, ain't it?
Hey, this is just what you're looking for. They help you handle it.
For like 3
Take care of
days?
Think I remember how to do this.
I mean, it's been a couple years, but, you know, I got this.
Okay.
Oh my
Hold
god,
still.
they actually have running electricity. I mean, I guess we already knew that.
Try not to breathe.
But they have a computer that's running.
Look, I know I'm probably not the best person to talk to about that stuff before.
You weren't that bad. Thanks for, you know, being here.
Basically, all this means is you could become a mom, if you wanted.
Funny. I already felt like a mom. Even Ava would have to admit, I was a good mom to AJ.
Flashback. Yes, they have nothing but Zork installed, Magister. That's their only entertainment, forever. Life is pain. Her parents are dead. They died off camera, technically. Toilet paper, Golvag. Seriously. Toilet paper. Actually, in Death Road to Canada, toilet paper is one of the most valuable assets you can get a hold of, specifically for trading purposes.
Whoa there, Clem. It's just me.
What the hell do you want?
I'm really glad I found you. Clementine, I know this is hard. I'm so sorry about what happened with AJ. Really, I am. What happened wasn't easy for any of us.
Tell me he's okay. Please.
He's as good as he can be, which isn't great. Look, it's not much, but here.
It's a bomb! Aw, she took one of the pictures, too. Yeah, potable water, especially since I bet most people don't actually know how to make water potable. That's going to be valuable. Is there a can opener in there? Do they have can openers, period?
David wanted you to have that. AJ drew it just after you... It calmed him down.
This... Thank
Oh,
you.
that's true. We have a knife. We have a hunting knife.
You're welcome. Consider it a peace offering? We care about you. Just try to remember that even if it feels wrong, people can still be trying to do the right thing by you. Listen, it's dangerous out here, and right now, you're hurting. Whatever you do, you can't let what happened get to you. You need to keep a level head. Plan for after that. You're strong, but that won't get you far if you don't know what you're doing.
I could maybe find some others. Town or
Something.
We all have to fit in somewhere, right? Just because it didn't work out with us doesn't mean you won't find happiness somewhere else. Don't stop looking. For me, staying alive has always been about finding people I could trust as much as they trusted me. That's what the new frontier has been. A silver lining. Made me feel worth a damn. Kept me going in the worst of times. You'll find yours. I know you will. Someone, or something.
I used to have Lee.
You never mentioned him.
He took care of me for a while. Every time I would look at AJ, I could hear him in my head, helping me, guiding me.
He's still with you, you know. Here. So is AJ. From the first time we met, right here, surrounded by absolute hell, you and AJ were a light in the darkness. Hope for a better world.
Hi, Munch.
That's who you are. Promise me you'll never lose that light. Please. It's what makes you special, Clem.
Okay, I promise.
You're a tough kid. Don't change. I should get back before anyone notices I'm gone. Those good people you mentioned before, the ones you said would be out there, well, there's an old airfield about 10 or so miles south of here. Prescott. There are definitely good people there. I'm sure they'll take you in. I'll miss having you around, Clem. You're going to be okay.
Thanks, Ava.
Good luck out there, Clem.
No one's gonna be okay. No one.
That's what keeps me going. There's things I have to stay alive to do.
What keeps him going is drugs.
So, what do you think?
I owe you one.
Add it to the pile.
You coming?
I still have to ask Lingard about AJ.
Hello, Clementine. Javier. Thought you were rotting in a cell with David. There any chance he got out too? I hate to think about what Joan might do to him. Despite all her pleasantries, she's a cruel bitch.
Joan took him before I got out. I haven't seen him since.
That poor bastard. He's not getting out. Guess there's only one sure way to get away from Joan these days.
Why do you care if David got out? He deserves what's coming to him.
If you think that, you don't know David.
I know he's the reason I lost AJ.
When AJ recovered, David was the one who stepped up. Took personal responsibility for that kid.
You say that like it's a good thing. I really doubt he was a positive influence.
David's the reason the kid's better off now than he's ever been. You can be as mad as you want about how things panned out. The fact of the matter is, David's been good for AJ, among others.
Clem can be the judge of that.
She doesn't need to be. As a doctor, I'm telling you, he's in better shape now than when I first saw him.
That was because he was sick. He would have stayed sick too if I had listened to you, Doctor.
I stand by what I said.
If David's taken such good care of him, why did he tell me to ask you where AJ is?
That's what this is about, then. You want to know where the boy is?
What do you want?
I I just want to die. I want you to inject this into me.
Are you crazy?
That's just the way it is. When your brother found me, he got me to care about everything I'd given up on. My life, other people, even this goddamn place. Without him around, I don't want to care anymore.
Just tell me where he is!
Then you won't have any reason to do it.
Javi, I have to know. I've been looking for too long. I can't lose him now.
We're getting to the point where choices are going to start affecting our ending. And this is going to make me kind of go, It's funny because everything in me says to go ahead and kill him. 100% of me agrees with the idea of killing him. I'm actually trying to argue with myself as to why I shouldn't. Or I should say, it's not really killing at this point. This is assisted suicide, which is a different category. Coin says I should refuse him. For the record, I don't agree with that decision.
I'm sorry, Clem, we can't do this.
No, I have to. If you won't, I will.
Clem, stop. He's not in his right mind. You can't do this.
Let go of me. I'm taking the deal.
We'll find AJ, just not this way.
There is no other way. Where is...
You can consider the deal. Oh.
No! Javi! How could you?
So be it. It's your funeral. Especially now. Now that Joan's rounding up all alleged traitors. You better hope she doesn't find you.
Hang in there, buddy.
Oh, hey. Hi, Clementine.
Surprised to see you here.
Yeah, right back at you.
You all good?
Yeah, we're all set.
Let's roll.
It does actually make me kind of raise an eyebrow that he's...
Good to see you.
He's sufficiently spiteful to just not tell her, even after being refused. But yeah, he is a little bit massively high right now.
You're back. And Clementine.
Thanks for the warm welcome.
Just surprised to see you is all. Oh, hell. You okay?
Yeah, it looks worse than it is. Don't worry about it.
Kate's lying down in the other room for a bit.
So you got the guns, huh?
We got them all right. One for you, and one for you. I saved this one for you.
No, I've already got one.
So take a second one.
Actually, it wouldn't hurt to have another. Thanks.
What took you so long?
We went to see Dr. Lingard.
At night? I'm kind of surprised he was sober. It's gotta be a stressful job. Looking after an entire community? Can't say I approve of the way he blows off steam, though.
He was definitely not 100% there. That's for sure.
Sounds about right.
Also, I need to go kill Gabe really quick. I'll be right back, guys.
Why don't you go
What?
talk to Kate, okay?
Okay.
The sun will be rising in a few hours. Jones' people know we're holed up here, and they're gonna come looking for us. All of us.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
Maybe it's not as bad as we think.
Fucking figures.
And there's no going anywhere with those things blocking our exit.
They like me, that has to help somehow.
Just 'cause they like you doesn't mean they're gonna like the rest of us.
We're sitting ducks up here.
We can't just wait around here to get shot, that's for damn sure.
We have to help my dad.
We've still got time to get in front of this before Joan can do anything.
Yeah!
Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not gonna sit around and wait for her to find us.
I'm liking the cut of your jib, Javi. We can't just cut and run. Not with the herd out there. Like it or not, we're fucking stuck in Richmond. Now how the fuck are we gonna put the brakes on this thing?
Joan and her people are going to be at the square, right? We need to bring the fight to them.
We go after Joan, our problems are solved.
Great. So, how do we do that?
It's a good question. Joan will probably have a full security detail with her. She'll be insulated. From us and from anybody in Richmond who doesn't agree with what she's doing.
If there are good people left in Richmond who are against what Joan's doing, we need to ask for their help. If we can talk to the people at the trial, present the case to everyone in Richmond, we might not have to do this on our own. We light the match, the people do the rest.
After we take Joan out, we're gonna need some way out of this mess. I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm not much of a runner.
We've got a truck, a big one, that we used to use for walker defense. It's a little busted up, but it's way better than nothing.
People are gonna be patrolling these streets looking for us. How far away is this truck?
I'll show you. We've been expanding, pushing out further, making the safe zone even bigger. Can't promise you they've cleared all the walkers yet, but that's where the truck's parked.
I could spit and hit it.
We steal that thing, nothing will be able to stop us.
Steal what?
Hey.
Jesus, Javi, is that blood on your shirt? You said it wasn't that bad.
It isn't.
How the hell did this happen? Oh, you're bleeding right through that bandage. You should have told me as soon as you got in.
It's not deep, it's just bled a lot. Besides, it's already taken care of. Clementine sewed me up back at the doctor's.
You still didn't answer my question. What happened?
Really quick, congrats, Who Girl. I actually, believe it or not, have actually taken sewing classes back in school, and I sucked at it, so I actually know what you're talking about, and I never managed it myself, so...
He got stabbed, okay? By one of the guards.
Thought you knew what you were doing.
You're still alive, aren't you?
Eleanor, can you take a look at this?
He's fine.
As long as he keeps it clean, it should be okay.
See?
Would you guys stop making such a big deal about it? It happened. It's over. Move on already.
Someone's
I'm just
touchy.
trying to make sure he's okay, Gabe.
What we need to be talking about is the plan. Oh, I have a bunch of ideas. I want to be the one to go after Dad. Just give me a gun and I'll do whatever. I know the town. I know what Dad's gonna be thinking.
Hey, slow down, would you? You're getting way ahead of yourself.
Who's to say you're even coming along, kid?
Are you fucking kidding me? Ugh, this is bullshit! I'm not staying behind.
Gabe, take a breath.
He's my dad. I'm going.
It's going to be dangerous out there, and I don't want anyone else getting hurt.
If we get to save Dad, then getting hurt is worth it. It's worth dying for. This is more important to me than anyone else. I've got a gun, and I know how to use it.
You're out of control, Gabe. First the shit at the armory, now this? How am I supposed to trust you to do anything? How are any of us? Nobody here is gonna let you be a martyr, Gabe. Your life is precious.
Life is precious? Then how come you shot Conrad, huh? Back in the tunnel, when he came after us, he tried to bargain with you. But you thought killing him would be easier.
I saved your life too, in case you didn't remember that part.
So what? You shot him. You killed him.
What the fuck, Javi? Is she telling the truth? You murdered my friend? What the fuck did you do that for? You looked me in the eyes, man. You let me think the walkers had killed him.
He had a gun on them. If I hadn't killed him, he was gonna shoot Clementine and Gabe.
He's telling the truth. When Conrad found out that I used to run with New Frontier, he went crazy. He would have pulled the trigger, no question.
I guess we'll never know, right? Because he's not here to tell his side of things. You made sure of that. Looks like you're a pretty fucking dangerous person to be around, Javi. First you kill my friend, then you get me and my friends on Jones' shit list?
I think you need to give us some space, Javi.
Fuck that. I don't want to see you ever again. Well, maybe I'd be better off with Joan. At least I know she wants to stab me in the back. You get the fuck out and you stay gone, or I can't be held accountable. You feel me? We can take care of ourselves. Hell, we stick around you much longer, you'll probably kill us too.
Okay. I'm leaving. I wouldn't want to be around me right now either. We better go get that truck.
I'll, get my stuff. Then call you on the walkie when I see things getting started in the square.
Man, Gabe just made everything better, didn't he? As is wont of most teenagers. But yeah, I was going to say, I actually was pretty honest with Tripp about that, because I like Tripp, and I owed him the honesty. Quick, what decision do I have to make to get Gabe killed, guys?
Clem, you come with me to get the truck. Gabe and Kate, you guys hang back here. Be ready for anything.
But yeah, that was literally just Gabe throwing a temper tantrum.
I see what's going on. You're punishing me because I told everyone what you did, right?
Are you really this stupid?
I'm going to get the truck.
Are you really
You
this
stay behind
stupid?
and keep watch.
You proved your fucking point already, Gabe. Now it's time to grow up and help us.
Hey, Gabe. Come on. I need you to watch my back on this one.
Yeah. Okay. I guess somebody needs to be a lookout.
What?
Nothing. Gabe and I will be fine back here.
Wow. I'd like to say I wish I was never like that, but unfortunately I have a really good memory. And I know I was just as bad, if not worse. Ugh.
What do you want, Javi?
What's your problem, man? Your attitude back in the apartment and out here.
You don't have to say anything. I get it. I screwed up. I shouldn't have said anything about Conrad. I was sick of being pushed aside. I hope you can trust me again.
Hey, Cled.
We'll be fine.
I was just say, any of us who remember being a teenager probably remember what it was like being like Gabe. For better or for worse. Intestines.
Gotta be careful.
Intestines.
Muerto's pushing. Those boards won't hold up.
Yeah, I'm actually a little impressed he admitted that. I really am. Like, it's harder than you'd think to admit you'd screwed up. I see adults have problems with that all the time.
This thing looks like it moves too slow for an escape.
Shepard. Rex.
Guess they'll be using that for construction once they've cleared this area.
What's going on?
Thanks.
For what?
Helping out with Gabe. He's having a rough time.
Yeah, we all are. I'm just doing what I can.
Let's keep looking for that truck.
You got it.
Man, that would be terrible, Golvag. That would be Game of Thrones then, wouldn't it? Freaking stupid Pratt. Hate him so much. You know, I just realized something. Clementine just had to separate from a baby relatively recently, right about at a point in time in which she's going through the hormonal change of becoming physically more mature, aka when all those hormones are telling her to take care of children and children-related stuff, and she just had to give up a baby. And yeah, I don't envy her right now, I suppose.
There it is. Let's go.
I take some comfort from the fact that if The Walking Dead happened in real life, my story in the Walking Dead series would be zombie number 4803, because I wouldn't last or have anything significant happening to me in The Walking Dead.
What are the chances?
I'd say about 50-50.
And maybe closer to 75-25.
They say how long it's gonna take for them to finish up here. People keep getting pushed on the front. They're months behind. Hell yeah, this graveyard shift is killing me. Oh, let me get some.
Early risers. Come on, we gotta hurry and finish before more people wake up.
What are we gonna do?
Awesome, Dummer.
Can't start the engine. Not without attracting a lot of attention. Kate, you steer. The rest of us are gonna get behind the truck and push. See if we can't get some distance between us and them. Ready?
Ready.
Roll out!
Ready.
Sorry. Someday there's going to be like an MMO or a co-op game where we ride on vehicles to go someplace, and I'm going to finally get to say that line. Oh yeah, I'm super screwed. We don't even have winter here. Last winter it snowed like twice all year.
Turns out you needed me after all, huh? I'm just saying, I know you didn't want me to come along. If I'd stayed behind, maybe we wouldn't have been able to get the truck.
I'm glad you were here, okay?
At least you can admit it.
Hey, if you can admit it, I can admit it.
Well, it turns out you're pretty useful when you actually follow directions.
Like she's trying not to laugh.
Don't think those guys will be able to hear the engine all the way over here. I put it in neutral. Couldn't find an ignition key in there. Guess you'll have to hotwire it. Try not to shock yourself.
Shit. I'll need something to strip the wires.
They left all their supplies lying around. Bet there'll be some tools out there somewhere.
Just
No, it'll be fine, Revan.
okay?
It'll be fine. So, someone spoil this for me. All I want to know is if we're going to see Trip again or not. Or is he, like, out of the story now? Like, so many characters just kind of slot in and slot out. Interesting. Oh, there's actually a wire stripper. Shit. Come on, they even played the sound. You can't even say that there was no, like, warning this time. We heard him going, rah, rah, rah. Oh, so we will see Trip again? Okay. No other details, I just was curious.
Almost there.
I'm actually curious if the comics and the show do that, too, because one thing I've noticed in the games is there's the occasional character who just kind of slots in and then slots out of the story. As the story progresses over here, you know, the camera goes this way, and so, I mean, that makes sense. You would only see certain characters for certain periods of time.
Keep an eye out while I get it started, okay?
I'll check on the guys in the office.
Clem and I will look out for walkers.
Okay. Here goes.
There we go. Don't worry, it's not a Chrysler, guys. It's a Chrysler.
Wire cutter should help with this.
I don't actually know how to hotwire a car. But now I do. Video games taught me how to be a criminal.
Battery to the ignition. Don't get electrocuted. Don't get electrocuted.
Bzz.
Shit. Let there be light.
That's true. Fallout taught me how to lockpick. Intestines. Intestines.
Javi, hurry up.
Working on it.
Hey, let's go now.
Quicker than you're currently going, preferably. Be honest, how tempted would you be to just kind of sabotage Richmond and open the gates?
The square is a couple of blocks away. This is a good place to wait.
Do we have enough gas?
I'm not about to turn the engine off again.
What now?
We wait for Ava to call us on the walkie.
So, nothing for us to do but sit and watch the sun come up.
Well, I know we've got something important to do. I'm teaching you to play euchre.
That's not a real thing.
It's a card game. Come on, it's fun.
It's nice to be driving around with a couple kids in the back seat again. Really takes you back, doesn't it? Just you and me and Gabe and Mari.
You're right. This is nice. If I just close my eyes, we're right back where we were.
Sorry,
All of us
I'm listening
together.
to them in the background.
Do what I do. Try to think about the nice stuff. Not everything that happened after.
Gotcha.
Oh, come on. That's not even a good rule.
Still gotcha.
Guess he stopped playing it cool with her. In case you haven't noticed, Gabe's got a little crush on Clementine. He likes her. You get it?
Well, okay, I sort of am.
Kind of amazing, isn't it? That in the middle of all this, they find time to flirt with each other.
Guess it just goes to show. You stick two people together, something's going to happen between them. I'm just glad it's the good kind of something this time around. It's so normal, you know? Like, as crazy as things get, as terrible and tragic and just plain stupid, there's nothing more wonderfully ordinary as two kids falling for each other. Not that they're there yet, but to feel something that intensely for another person, kind of like the best drug there is.
When I was his age and I liked a girl, I was a fucking wreck. Sweaty palms and stomach aches.
Boners behind math books? We knew. Every time, we knew.
See? Hell on earth.
It's unfair, that's all I'm saying. That they're feeling what they're feeling right now, and when that sun gets a little higher, it's right back to the fight. I just wish he could have had a childhood, you know? I wish I could have given them that. Him and Mari, both. They deserved better than this. Better than what got handed to them.
That's why we're doing this thing, right? So he can have a better life after everything's said and done?
You're right. I know you're right. I hope you know, Javi, having you there with me, right by my side, all this time, that's what made the difference. You're so sure of what you're doing all this for.
Oh God, that Russian kid. Don't
didn't
remind
run
me of him,
away.
Joven. Don't remind me of him.
You could have. But you didn't.
I think that's just, who I am, you know? Who I am now, at least.
I get it. There's no graceful way to say this, so I'm just gonna say it. I know we've had moments, you and I. And they're always a little hot, and a little confusing, and maybe some of them haven't meant anything at all.
Guys, what should I do? What should I do, guys? I know what the coin says. I'm not going to tell you what the coin says. Well, should we commence the flirting? Should we give in to the carnal desires of whatever? I don't know. I can't speechify right now.
But before whatever happens tomorrow happens, I need you to know. Whatever this thing is between us, I want to give it a chance.
Kate's been hitting on us since before the apocalypse. Let's just make that clear.
And I know the fact that David is back in our lives now makes this whole thing a little more complicated. But do you feel the same way? I'd really...
So there's the choice. What do you think, guys? Should we go with the coin? Or whatever you guys choose. So I guess we got three options. Yes, no, or coin. The coin. Oh my god! I just realized. So for 4 years, they kept rolling 20s on survival. But of course, it's a zero-sum game. So that luck for their survival had to come from somewhere. So... She kept trying to be like, hey, I'm kind of into you. And he's like, no. Because she kept rolling a 1 on those rolls and then a 20 everywhere else. Hey, comic. Oh, God! Hi, Sugarbell. For the record, the coin says to flirt.
I'd like to know, before things get crazy, we might not get another chance. No pressure or anything, all right?
Let's go for it. We gotta try, right?
Oh my god, really?
Really.
Okay,
So are we gonna...
the way she said that was just way too adorable.
Okay. Yeah. Shit. We're doing this.
Okay, that is way too relieved
You do
sounding.
realize we're gonna have to have a weird conversation with David, right? It's the right way to play this. He already got the sense I was pulling away. I just want to be able to tell him in person. It'll feel better that way.
That would be the stand-up thing to do in this situation. Can I just say how lame doing the stand-up thing is, though?
Oh, it's super lame.
I actually was hoping that after they kissed, the camera would pan back and both kids would be looking forward like, ah!
Javi, it's an execution over here. She's planning to hang David in front of the whole crowd.
Oh my god,
You
shocked.
gotta get over here now.
Super shock.
Don't bring the truck. If they see it, they'll kill him right away.
Mega shock.
Just get into the square.
Super shock.
Shit. We gotta get over there. Now.
Now, David's a completely adjusted, well-reasoning individual who isn't suffering from PTSD still, and has emotional stability issues.
I'm going to hang back here with the truck.
Keep the walkie close by. We'll tell you as soon as we've got David.
Good luck.
Oh my god, Wilson! Okay, I'm picturing we rush up into the square. David! And David's like, got the news. He's already there. And we're like, okay, whew, we got you in time. David, I'm gonna go sleep with your wife, okay? I just wanted you to know that. Let you know up front. Okay, have fun, David. I'll see you around. And then they leave.
Anything else from Ava?
Nope. And it sounds like a crowd out there.
It sounded like Ava got cut off by something. Or somebody.
Alright. Spoil it for me, guys.
I
How
get some idea of what we're heading into.
do I make sure Kate lives? Because I bet you it's going to be a choice. Just let me know when it
Like,
shows up.
Is the whole plan shot? Or did she just have a little setback? I hate not knowing.
I'm getting a little worried about Ava. Something must have gone wrong. Something must have happened.
We're not gonna know what went wrong until we actually do this thing. So, let's do it already.
You ready?
David! David!
Ready as I'm gonna be.
Listen!
Glad
Do you have
to
any
hear it.
condoms? Actually, I guess the better question, is it possible to save her life? Because this narrative law here has written all over the place that she is super doomed. Especially now. I'm amazed she's lived this long, actually.
We can't wait for the others, can we?
For years now, Richmond has been governed by one simple principle. Strong council, strong community.
And raiding as many nearby villages as possible. I have ensured that each and every single one of you has been doing well with your day-to-day lives off of the backs of the corpses of those who are unfortunate enough to not be us. Truly, this is the way of humanity. Not of a country, but of an ideal of constantly killing each other to improve our own lives. Am I with me? Or are you with me? Or are you not?
But, unfortunately, the actions of one of the members of that council, our security expert, David Garcia, have put us all
She's
in...
lying to all of you!
I'm sorry to have to show you this. Truly, I am. But you all need to see. Just look what he's done. He murdered these men in cold blood. I saw him murder Lonnie with my own eyes. Some of the best men I ever knew, cut down in their prime. Is this who we want in charge? Someone this reckless, this cruel?
Also,
Not
yes,
if
Killer
I
Beans.
have anything to do with it.
Can't believe this is really happening. She's gonna kill him.
Yeah.
She can't do this to him. He's kept him safe.
Gabe. Gabe.
Try to keep your cool. Joan's smart, but we're smarter. We just have to be careful.
We can't screw this up, Javi.
Javier! I'd heard you were planning to crash our little party. Why did you come on up here? Show your face to everyone. I'm sure these people would like to hear what you have to say.
Happy to. Been waiting for this all day.
Then I'll try not to disappoint you. I had a very interesting conversation with your friend, Eleanor, last night. Isn't that right, Eleanor?
We did.
She said you were coming here to rally the people against me. Convince them that I was no good for Richmond. Don't know how you thought you were going to pull it off, considering it's all of us against the three of you.
And that's exactly what I'm planning to do.
Appreciate the honesty, which makes this so much harder. Here in Richmond, people who put themselves before the group don't last long. Bring them out.
Get away from me.
You're making a mistake.
Ava!
Oh no. They had them this whole time.
David wanted to tear this whole place down. He told his people where to find our gun supply, and sure enough, they picked us clean. You really thought you could ride into town and stage a coup? With our own damn weapons? Something like that? I can't just let it go. You've put me in a no-win situation here, so I'm gonna do the same thing to you. Both of them deserve to die for their crimes. However, Javi, I'll let you spare one of them. Just one.
I'm sorry. That is multiple levels of cruel. Okay, I gotta point this out. I'm sitting here watching this and digesting it and processing it, and this whole thing is a no-win scenario for us, right? She holds all the power. She has all the sway. Everything is on her side here. She has won. She has already won. to make us choose a cruel, obviously cruel choice in full view of everyone is probably the very first thing she's done that's actually a mistake. It's kind of an out of nowhere thing. When you are a villain with good press, which is what she is, you don't suddenly decide to be cruel for amusement's sake. That doesn't really work, and I'm kind of hoping that that'll help us out here, but at the same time, that almost feels like the writers were like, okay, oh god, she should win this. We need to write ourselves out of this corner. Let's make her evil. Quick. Okay, she's evil. We're good. Then again, I do have to also point out the fact that, as I said before, she's a politician in the bad sense of the word. Doesn't think forward, doesn't actually think tactically or strategically. So this is kind of in character for her here.
No!
Hell no! Joan! Don't!
Not after what they tried to do. You may be guilty of bringing them into this, but they chose to go along with it.
If you're gonna punish anyone, it should be me, not them.
So ready to sacrifice yourself for others. Don't worry, Javi. I'm not through with you yet.
Joan, are you sure about this? We never agreed to killing all these people.
It's really up to Javi, isn't it? All eyes are on you. Maybe this will help you make up your mind. Boys? Come on, Javi. Who's it gonna be? Your friend or your brother's lieutenant?
That's a complicated topic, Cladden. All I'm going to say is that there's such a thing as a good politician, which is something who is intelligent and knows how to politically maneuver through a situation. And then there's a bad politician, which is more like most real-life politicians. Do I really have to choose here? I don't want to make that choice. I like both of these people. Like, yeah, there's no neither. Wait, there's a counter. Well, okay, sometimes in Telltale, if the timer runs out, it defaults. It picks one by default. Sometimes it runs out and it's taken as silence. I'm gonna let it run out and hope that it's not a default in this case. Because, yeah.
Oh, come on! This is fucking stupid!
You can't be serious. God damn you, Joe.
Do the right thing, Javi.
How could you do this?
David wanted to tear this whole place down. He told his people where to find our gun supply, and sure enough, they picked us clean. You really thought you could ride into town and stage a coup?
Wow.
With our own damn weapons? Something like that? I can't just let it go.
Wow.
You've put me in a no-win situation here, so I'm gonna do the same thing to you. Both of them deserve to die for their crimes. However, Javi, I'll let you spare one of them. Just one.
No!
Hell no! Joan! Don't!
Not after what they tried to do. You may be guilty of bringing them into this, but they chose to go along with it.
If you're gonna punish anyone, it should be me, not them.
So ready to sacrifice yourself for others. Don't worry, Javi. I'm not through with you yet.
Joan, are you sure about this? We never agreed to killing all these people.
It's really up to Javi, isn't it? All eyes are on you. Maybe this will help you make up your mind.
The coin says trip,
Boys?
by the way. This does
Come on,
feel like
Javi.
a false choice.
Who's it gonna be? Your friend?
I mean, I could logic my way through this, but this feels a lot like a fake choice, so we'll go with the coin.
Trip has to live. He's invaluable.
Son of a bitch.
Javi, what the fuck is wrong with you?
You're not making David happy. But I respect you for sticking up for your own people. Shoot him.
Wait! I said Tripp should live!
You did, but there's something else you need to understand. Betrayal.
You can't do this!
Fucking figures.
I can do anything I want.
Yeah, she's officially power tripping, guys.
You brought this on yourself. Do it.
You can't...
No!
Oh my god. They really shot him.
God damn it.
Now, David, it's your turn.
Yeah, I don't think the crowd liked that. I'm amazed she still has some of the goons on her side.
I can't believe this. This isn't how we do things. This is madness. Stop her, Clint. Is this the process you trusted?
No! Think about this, Javi. You know what's gonna happen here. You ready for that?
We don't murder in Richmond. We exile. That's how we've always done things. How about you take David and the rest of your people and just get the hell out? Go far away from Richmond, and then whatever you do is up to you.
I'm sure the herd outside would like that.
She thinks she's sending us out there to die.
She's counting on it.
Everybody put your guns away. We're gonna handle this peacefully. Don't listen to them, Javi. They're fucking butchers, all of them. Shoot that bitch. Take her out. She deserves it.
Spoil it. Just spoil it. There's too much here that I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I know exactly what I choose. I choose to shoot her. I choose to shoot her in the goddamn head. Let's see what the coin says. The coin says to shoot her. She gets away if I don't kill her. That's good enough for me.
If you don't do it, I fucking will.
No timer, you'll notice.
I'll tear her apart. Go to hell, Joan. Dad!
Fortunately, they did that hanging completely wrong. See, you don't actually die from strangulation usually in a hanging. Whoa, it just crashed. You die from your neck snapping, so they didn't have him plummet, so no neck snap. So what I'm trying to say here is that he's got a few moments before he actually dies. I shot her so hard. Strangulation's much worse. As we can ask Michael J. Fox about that one. Oh, that's right, we get to see her getting shot in the eye again. Oh, that's gonna be a treat. I really want to see that again. Sure you can, Gladden. Why not? Ah! We don't get to see her get shot again. I am now sad. Decent idea. Try to hold him up there. Exactly, Golvak. I knew what you were talking about when you mentioned that earlier. I talked about that extensively during FF12. A political villain, a political machinator, does not know how to deal with the direct or the personal.
I need you to cover me. We gotta make things right.
Okay. Dad needs us. We gotta get out there.
He needs you, not me. Go on.
Thanks.
You know what's funny, Cled? Dropping all joking for a second. We've had rule of law since going back into the BC era. Isn't that interesting?
Shit, I gotta help her.
The only one I know particularly well is Roman, but still.
We had a way out of this, Javi. Why did you have to go and shoot her?
Because
Get down!
I hear gunfire. What the hell is going on over there? Are you guys okay? Do you need a pickup?
Stay away from the square. It's too risky. We'll come to you.
I can't hear you. It's too loud.
maybe Revan. Tear gas. Oh. Well, there's also the Assyrians, Andrew. Oh yeah, the moment. That's an interesting
It's Kate.
concept.
She's coming for us.
She can't see you.
Oh God!
Javi, you've got to get over there before.
Kate!
Episode 5. God damn it. Wow, lots of people promised to help Kate. Wow. 52% of players assisted in the suicide. A lot of players told Kate they had feelings for her. Pretty split on Trip and Avia. Wow, I'm surprised it's that split on shooting Joan. I figured more people would want to kill her. I'm just apparently a horribly evil person for wanting to kill an incredibly evil psychopathic maniac who is making life worse for literally hundreds, if not thousands of people in a large area. But I guess I'm just weird like that. What the hell is Skybound? I don't even care. Go away. Go away. Okay. From the gallows.
Previously on The Walking Dead.
We just played it. You don't... They need to make these skippable. Why aren't they skippable?
Whatever this thing is between us, I want to give it a chance. And I know the fact that David is back in our lives now makes this whole thing a little more complicated. But do you feel the same way?
So hesitant. The actress nailed that, I gotta say.
Oh my god, really?
Really?
I think it's more of a trust thing for me, Rigel, than authoritarian thing. But, shrug.
I had a very interesting conversation with your friend Eleanor last night.
You know what? I'm gonna grab a drink
Isn't
while this
that
is playing.
right,
I'll be right back.
Eleanor?
We did.
You've put me in a no-win situation here. Both of them deserve to die for their crimes. However, Javi, I'll let you spare one of them. Just one.
Trip has to live.
Shoot him.
Wait! I said Trip should live!
No!
How about you take David and the rest of your people and just get the hell out?
Go to hell, Joan!
It's Kate. She's coming for us.
Oh, shit! Oh, God. Kate!
I miss Joan dying again. Oh, the irony. I'll just have to imagine it in my mind. I'll draw a painting of it, frame it on my wall.
While we're still breathing, Javi.
I'm letting the bones speak to me.
Oh my God.
Oh, I think I can hear them. They're saying, "You're gonna lose, come mierda, so play already."
I must have inherited patience from Ma.
Oh, come on, man.
Calm down, David.
Victoria.
Carajo, I was so close. You're now my least favorite son, Javier.
Hey, he's the one who beat you.
Fine, it's a tie. I hate you both equally.
Kicked out of baseball. Can't play dominoes. What exactly are you good at again, Javi?
At least I can actually play baseball. Slugger.
That's enough, both of you. It's not Javi's fault he's a disgrace to the game of dominoes.
I won. That's $10 you owe me. Both of you. I know you're broke, Javi. You should sit out the next game, since we all know I'm gonna win. No shame in surrender. We'd all understand.
Good game, David. Nicely played.
Nice or not, a win is a win. Pay up, little brother. If you can.
I'll cover for Javier.
Oh, is it your turn to do that now? I lost track. Poor, helpless Javi.
Get my wallet, mijo.
Keep an eye on him. You don't want him snatching an extra 20 for gas money.
It's on the counter.
Yeah. Sure, Pa. Pa? What's this? Hey, man, I was reading that. What? What's up?
What the fuck is this?
None of your business.
He has cancer.
What? Pa, really?
I'm old. Old people get cancer. You didn't need to know.
That's not for you to decide! Oh my God! Jesus, Pa. I'm so sorry.
Be sorry for your domino skills.
How bad?
It's okay, mijo. Ask me.
How bad is it?
You won't have to worry about paying me back that $10.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, Pa.
Hey, settle, David. Now.
You haven't told Mama.
And neither will either of you. You hear me? Mouth shut.
That's not okay, Pa. You have to tell her.
When the time is right, I will.
That's not good enough.
It's good enough for me.
You're gonna need her help with this, Pa. Driving you to the doctor, getting prescriptions.
Wait, what are your options? Treatment, stuff like that.
Chemo, radiation, all that expensive mierda.
Great. When do you start?
I turned it down.
Turned it down? You don't get to turn it down.
So much money, and for what? Another month. Another game of dominoes to lose? It's not worth it.
If I was still playing ball, I could have paid for it.
I'll pay for it.
It's not happening. Save your money.
Fuck the money. I can afford it.
You can afford it, David. But my pride can't. Let's play another game.
You are a fucking coward! A selfish coward! Javi, can you believe this shit?
David, I get it, man. It's not fair, but come on, take it easy.
Sit down. Both of you. You know, I pray for daughters. Every night your mother was pregnant with both of you. Please, God, a daughter. Anything but a son. Anything but another me. Anything but another hot-headed idiot with his heart in the right place. Anything but another foolhardy, handsome gambler. Anything at all.
Please, Papa. Don't give up. Fight. Fight for our name. For our blood. For our family. Please, fight. You have to fight, Pa. We don't just give up. Any of us.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. I'll think about it.
Oh, thank you, Pa. Thank you, Javi.
Now can we play another game?
I'll grab some more beers.
So, what are you really gonna do?
Truth be told, whatever gets your mother off my ass. You think you two were mad at me for keeping secrets? But it's good to see you and David on the same side of things, or a change. I'm gonna be a name carved in stone before you know it, Javier. That'll be me. Letters on a rock that nobody wants to visit. I know you think you're strong enough to handle that alone. And so does your brother. And you're both wrong. You have to take care of each other. You two are all I'll leave behind. Like Gabe and Mariana will be for David. Legacy, Javier. It's all anyone leaves behind. That and their bones. Be brothers. Before it's too late. That's not too much to ask. One last favor for your old man.
Okay, Pa. I'll try.
As hard as you can?
As hard as I can.
I still need to pay David.
Pa.
Oye, if you had just won the game, we wouldn't have had this problem.
So you're blaming me for all this?
I'm depending on you, mijo. We both are.
Haven't we already seen that, Golvag? Zing. That was a good scene. That was a good scene.
Kate!
I love how many moments in this series, in general, all three from what I understand, involve fighting zombies while simultaneously fighting people. Yeah, we all saw that coming, Max Time. That's been predicted for a long time.
Kate! Kate!
Interesting to have it confirmed, though.
Gabe! Kate! Gabe! David! Over here! Where's Kate?
She's not here. She must have gotten out.
If something's happened to her, if you've gotten her... You better hope she's alive.
Shut up, for once, and help me find her.
What do you think I'm doing?
Yelling. Shooting zombies.
Kate! Kate! David, wait!
found you.
Kate, I'm so glad
Javi, thank God you're all right.
Yeah.
I'm just glad you're still in one piece.
You're alive. I thought I lost you back there.
Same.
David's right there. And this is not the time for this.
What the hell's the matter with you two? Focus on your surroundings.
There's Gabe and Clem.
Lead the way, Javi.
You were right, Leander. Whoops.
Get in the game, Javi.
Get the knee, like this.
I like how she's still doing that move. I really do.
Nice.
I got a great teacher.
You guys all right?
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Well, our way out of town's
Look at
gone,
them.
so...
There's so many.
Yes, that's
We'll
why
be
it's called a
safer inside.
herd.
Get in.
That should
Hammer?
hold them for now.
Interesting.
You put up a good fight out there.
Hey, Dad. I'm glad you made it out.
Joan's probably looking for us.
No,
Jones.
she isn't.
Super dead.
Javi shot her.
What?
Yup.
Good riddance.
You were negotiating. I heard you. You didn't have to shoot.
Gabe. Not now.
Everyone started panicking and shooting. We almost died.
I shot her so we could save David. End of story.
So why didn't she just shoot you? You were outnumbered. They only attacked after you pulled the trigger.
Oh my god, Gabe. Why are
Javi's
you so
right.
stupid?
Joan had to go. I would have done it too.
That's because you don't mind killing people, do you?
Jesus
Those dead
Christ,
guys,
Gabe.
They were your friends.
Gabe, that's not fair.
Hey, you do not walk away from me. When someone speaks to you, you stand up and answer them, even if you don't want to. You are just like your Uncle Javi. All talk when there's someone around to defend you, spineless when there isn't. I'm trying to protect you, Gabe. I lost you once. I won't let it happen again. Okay?
We made it through alive. Let's just be glad about that.
We need to check the other entrances. Make sure we're safe. Gabe, wanna help me out?
Javi?
Yeah, go on, dude.
Gabriel.
Go help him, Gabe. It's okay.
He doesn't need your permission.
I'll help too.
Okay.
I think she sees in him another kid her age, and that's
fine.
it, Killer Beans.
It's not that. It's... Let's just... I'm all over the place. I need to focus on something. Anything. Just need to focus. On whatever.
Let's just go upstairs. The further we are from these doors, the happier I'll be. I just want to get as much distance between us and the Muertos as I can.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Let's go.
Do they release a release date or a release year? Because there's a pretty big difference between those two things.
Oh my god. This is a fucking nightmare.
Mommy, it's them.
Hi.
I'm glad Mariana didn't live to see this. To see what her father's become.
Yeah, I figured. Release here.
To see what I've done. She'd be just like that little boy. Scared that the monsters are coming after her next. She would never trust us again. And I wouldn't blame her.
Kate, come on. We're not monsters.
I don't know who we are anymore. But it's not the people she knew. I did this to them. That hole is there because of me. This is all my fault.
I'm just as responsible for it as you are.
You weren't behind the wheel, Javi. It's different. I can't leave until I make this right. All of this.
I mean, I really hate to jump in here, but the whole reason that incident happened was because someone threw a goddamn Molotov at you. I don't think that's really on you.
Let's fix this. As best we can.
All right, Kate. Let's make things right.
I don't know if it's actually possible, but I feel a lot better knowing you're there too.
Hi, Eleanor.
Tripp was my best friend, Javi. He died because of you.
Oh my god, no he didn't!
He didn't deserve this.
This is all because of Joan. It's on her, not us.
I never thought it would be like this. You have to believe that. Everyone but Prescott is dead. Everyone but me. What's done is done. I don't have to like it. But I can't change it. But you've got a lot of nerve showing up here. After the bullshit you pulled.
Like what?
You're unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
After everything Joan's done, the looting, the lies, the blood she spilled, someone had to stop it. I shot her for the good of everyone here. Even you. There was nothing good inside her, and you knew it. So, why did you tell Joan what we were doing?
I was triaging a bad situation. Their doctor is barely functioning. And before you guys fucked it all up, their walls worked. It's not only about me. I can actually save lives here. Not just stitch them up and hope for the best. These people will die without me, Javi.
I know she, well, fucked us over. But she's trying to help them. She's trying to make something right.
I feel like the option should be here, and it won't be, where I could say, tell me something, Eleanor. How would you feel if all those medical supplies you're using right now, like if you knew where those were coming from? Oh, you do know where those medical supplies came from, right? All those wonderful things that you're being able to do for these people came off of the literal lives of other people's backs. I mean, you realize that, right? That's how the whole looting, pillaging to maintain a kingdom thing works.
That's worth forgiving, right? She's trying. That counts.
Whatever.
Eleanor's one of us.
I don't feel like drama.
Maybe she forgot it, but I haven't.
Thank you, Javi.
We should try to help. Not everyone here is guilty.
Fern, is that you, darling?
I'm here, handsome.
Vernon Rufus. What's wrong with him?
Bitten. He's slipping in and out of delirium.
We have to find Ida. We have to find our daughter.
Wow, I saved his life a long time ago.
I know, hon.
I know that guy. We had a situation. He's lucky I didn't shoot him.
Looks like his luck just ran out.
Let them have a minute. It's the least we can do.
Y'all get over here. You gotta cut his arm off.
It's too far along. I'm sorry.
Bullshit! It can work. I've seen it.
Do you want his last moments alive to be more painful than they need to be?
I just want to try. I can't lose everyone. Please. I'm begging you. Please.
try. Hand over that axe.
Thank you.
Don't thank me yet.
Delays make it worse. Delays make it worse. Just get it over with. Wow. One chop. I'm actually shocked that only took one shot. Guys, you still need to stop the bleeding. You realize that, right?
No. No.
I told you, he was too far along. The bloodlust didn't help either, I'm sure.
I'm sorry. I tried.
Actually, yeah, for those of you not aware of the medical science involved, I'm not going to get into it, but that'll basically stop your heart. Like, if you get your hand chopped off right now, just clunk, there's a pretty good chance you'll have a heart attack on the spot because of the shock to your system. There's ways to prep yourself for it and you know, regulate your breathing, regulate your blood, but yeah, that kind of yeah.
So what can I do?
What the?
We're all fucking dead because of you!
Hey, easy.
You blew a hole in our wall! Got my little girl killed! Got my whole fucking family killed! Richmond was fine until your stupid
Easy,
ass
Fern.
showed up. We're dead fucking meat, David. Might as well take out this asshole while I can.
Fern.
Shut up!
I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm so sorry about your daughter.
You can apologize to her face in just a second.
Stand down. That's an order.
You gotta blame someone.
No!
Fern, this is all because of me.
Kate.
I caused the explosion.
No, you didn't.
I killed your daughter.
No, you didn't.
Please, forgive me. It's my fault. Please.
I am begging you. I hardly have any family left. Please don't take any more away from me.
No! Burn!
Jesus Christ, David.
Oh my God.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah,
You're welcome, Javi.
that dead guy.
David, what are you doing?
Okay, breaking her arm was a little bit severe, but I mean, he did need to get that gun away from her pretty quickly. I'm surprised he was the only person paying attention to that whole situation. If I may, really quick. I mentioned earlier how hard it is to pull the trigger, to be the person killing someone. In the heat of the moment, in the grief and the rage, it's a lot easier to just shoot someone. But the longer you have to think about it, the harder it is to do. And that's interesting is if you notice, that was what was happening with that lady right now. It was just, oh, I'll kill you! And then we talk, and she just kind of slowly backs away from that ledge as we go. Because it's actually kind of hard to kill someone, especially face-to-face like that. Especially someone who isn't threatening you or being evil or anything like that. It's just a person. Another person, just like you. And I like how they presented that. Also, what the hell, David?
This isn't right!
David! Oh my god.
This is unacceptable!
Did you really need to break her arm? That wasn't necessary.
Okay. Don't thank me.
She's getting towards the gun, you moron.
No! David! Gabe! I'm sorry, that was an accident.
You were going to kill her.
Yeah.
She's going for her gun.
Look at her.
Gabe,
She can't even stand up.
There's someone I used to know who was Marines, U.S. Marines, and she was actually a really great person, but she was hard to be around, as in physically in person, because she was never able to get out of the mindset of being a Marine. she was never able to actually fully get out of that. And every now and again, it wouldn't happen often, but every now and again she'd slip and someone would like pat her on the shoulder and she wasn't expecting it, or there'd be like a firework go off or something like that, and she'd just react before the mind kicks over, right? That's the whole point of that whole instincts, training yourself to react before your mind engages kind of a thing. That's part of military training, right? And I have this feeling that that's what's going on with David here, that like for example, when Gabe rushes him, he's not thinking, "Oh, it's my son. I just need to be like, no." His reaction is, someone is trying to contain me. And so there's that immediate reaction, and then the brain kicks in and it's like, "Oh.
What the hell is wrong with you?
He was just being safe, Gabe.
That doesn't mean she has to die. That isn't the answer for everything.
Gabe, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that to you. You know that. Why the hell are you all looking at me that way?
They're scared, David.
Of what? I'm protecting them.
Why are you pointing a gun at us?
So I'm all alone. Fine then. You people are on your own.
Such an asshole.
I've seen that look in his eyes before. You should go after him.
Yeah, exactly, Rigel. And again, part of the whole point of military training is training you to react in a survival situation.
David?
No.
What are you doing?
David. David.
Come on. Just take a step back. You wouldn't want to, you know, slip or something.
Come over here. Or are you afraid of me too?
No, I ain't afraid
I know
of
the
you.
rest of them are. Right?
Even if they are, I'm not. I've dealt with scarier than you, brother.
There's no if, Javi. They are.
Yeah, I heard 2018, Roximus.
My wife, Javi.
No date, though.
My son. They look at me differently.
Maybe you're seeing them differently.
I want to show you something. Stand with me.
Still. Yeah, no, of course I'm going to stand with you. I got your back, bro. I got your back.
Why the hell are you smiling?
See that sewer line over there? Perfect placement for a trench. That hill about 100 paces west of it. Sniper's wildest dream come true. I'm a soldier, Javi. I see this landscape like a painter sees a blank canvas. Like how you used to see a baseball diamond. I'm a soldier. This makes sense to me. I was made for this. I thrive in this.
Maybe it's crazy. But sometimes crazy things make sense. If only a little.
I'm surprised you understand. A soldier isn't a husband. Or a father. A soldier is a soldier. Nothing else.
Max time did, Deutsch.
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Call yourself whatever you want. I still see you as my brother.
That is kind of you to say, Javi. I wish I had your heart sometimes.
No, I like David's character too. He's a guy with issues.
Javi.
He's a guy with massive issues.
I always have.
Really? All you ever tried to do was get me to change.
Only because I couldn't bring myself to do it first. It's the one war I could never win. And I'm wondering why. Is it because I don't know how? Or because it's impossible to change who you really are?
God, this voice actor's nailing this.
You don't need to change a goddamn thing about yourself. Yeah, except thinking that you need to change.
Like I said, I wish I had that heart of yours. Maybe you're right.
Maybe.
Just gotta live long enough to find out.
Just like with anything else. I did what you asked.
You did. Thanks for that.
So now, will you step back?
Sure.
I found them! They're up here! Be careful, Javi. I ran into...
She was still outside when we checked on the entrances.
There are muertos everywhere. We got her inside just in time. Seriously, I've never seen so many muertos. Oh, it's awful out there.
That was the right thing to do. Proud of you, buddy. Ava, about earlier. I guess I owe you an explanation. About what happened on the stage with Joan and Tripp.
You don't have to say anything to me. Your actions said plenty. I read you loud and clear. But go ahead and say whatever you want.
Hey, don't get mad at me. It was a total no-win scenario.
Just be glad the situation was what it was. And that she didn't make me pick between you and your brother.
There's so many. They're pouring in.
You don't know the half of it. The herd has taken over Richmond. The streets are filled with walkers. With that hole in the wall, this city is fucked. We're not safe here. No one is.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What the fuck have we done?
So what do we do? I don't want to die up here.
None of us do, Gabe.
Stabilize the city. Figure out how to make it safer for everyone.
I saw construction vehicles when we got the armored truck. We can use those to stop the muertos, seal the breach, and save Richmond.
That's over by the motor pool at the water tower. We could use the highway overpass to get to the water tower.
Well, wait. Where's Crawford Square? Oh, it's over. Never mind.
Come on. Let's jump. Come on. It's an easy jump.
I was gonna say safety. But yeah, let's go plug up the hole. Killing a herd isn't happening. Killing the bits of the herd that have trickled in, that's a lot more feasible.
Keep your eyes open, stay aware of your surroundings. All of you. Let's move out.
I like how he's given up on anything but being the soldier.
When we found Kate earlier, she hugged you. Why do you think she hugged you? Why was that? Just wondering.
You really want to know? Then ask her.
She won't even make eye contact with me.
No, Kemek. Based on the comics, no. Oh, hipster guy! No! Hipster guy!
Be careful up here, or else the exact same thing will happen to us. Stay sharp and do not fire your guns. We're gonna be fine. That guy was all alone. We're not.
I say we know that walkers can emaciate. We saw that in season 1.
Everyone hold back. Let Javi and I clear out these walkers.
He faked getting bitten, and now he's playing dead again.
Good to go. Let's move.
I'm sorry, that actually really amuses me, that idea. Oh no, they've got me. He was getting bit by zombies before it was cool.
You okay, bud?
Gabe.
When I was little, Dad used to ask me what I wanted to be when I was a man. And I pointed him. He always liked that. I thought he was such a great guy. It would always make him smile. Every time.
David may not be perfect, but he's not the worst role model in the world.
Maybe. never be like your uncle. You told me that all the time. Don't be a man who relies on other people to solve your problems. Because then you're not a man at all. I used to think he was right. Not anymore, though, Javi. I can only hope I grow up to be like you. So, here's hoping.
Oh, thanks, buddy. It means a lot.
I'm sorry I never really said it before. I should have.
Thanks a million.
You're welcome, a million. You took such good care of me. Now we need to take care of Dad. He's the one that needs our help.
First, let me go hang out with this chick. It's really important to me for reasons I don't actually understand yet.
We're gonna have to go around the side.
There's barely any room.
Well, no time to waste. Come on.
You know, I didn't think there was much that could scare me anymore. And yet, here we are. Just goes to show you.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Life is full of surprises.
I'm not just scared. Yeah, I'm fucking terrified.
Oh, yep. Hey, Indiana Joe. Whoa!
Grab my hand!
I totally hit that.
You've got to be more careful.
God damn it.
Holy shit! Oh my god! Ava! Fuck!
And that's also where Trip dies.
Damn it, no!
In typical Telltale fashion, whoever you save, the other one dies shortly thereafter.
Ava sacrificed herself to save me. She was a fighter. Didn't take shit from anybody. You were lucky to have her. We all were.
I would have died a long time ago without her. Thank you, Ava. Goodbye, my friend.
Yeah, she's super dead. Stat an hour. Zoop.
We have to get across.
That was not a good scene. That was not a good scene.
I know Gabe doesn't see it, but David really is trying to look out for him. He's not doing the best job, but no one gives you a rule book to raise a kid.
And they sure as shit don't.
There's just one thing I don't get, though. Did David really think he was helping AJ by letting him go? Why did he stop guarding him?
He was afraid. Holding a baby in his arms probably scared him 10 times more than any muerto.
I don't understand. After you put in all that work, so much of your heart.
AJ was a brat. He lived with me after we kicked you out, Clem. I'd already raised 2 kids. Thought it'd be a piece of cake.
I didn't see Trip. No, I think that was a bug.
Oh, that tyrant.
Is that why you gave him away?
We had a bad winter. Destroyed every crop we had. I couldn't leave Richmond. And AJ couldn't stay in Richmond. I gave AJ to Lingard and told him to do whatever he had to save his life. I miss that brat. Never asked Lingard about it again. Though I wanted to.
I'll bet the little brat misses you too. Both of you.
It wasn't easy, Clem. Remember, far as I knew, I'd already lost 2 children. Wasn't any easier with number 3.
It's never easy.
It's not really supposed to be easy.
I'm gonna keep you alive. Keep all of us alive. And hope that that's enough. Enough for atonement.
He was your responsibility, no matter what.
I thought it was best.
You thought wrong.
Yeah. Maybe I did.
Holy shit. Chopped right in half.
Hey, Crawford Square. Sorry.
No way we're jumping across that. Well, there's the water tower. Not too far away.
No, I did not, Deutsch. Kenny, Mac Daddy. Oh, that's super stable.
You're not thinking...
It's that or go back.
We should go lightest to heaviest. That way it won't break on the first swing.
I'll go first, Clem.
But Clem's actually lighter.
Get a long run up, but not too long. If you take too many quick steps, you'll propel yourself upward instead of out. Same with your jump. Just run off the end, don't leave.
David.
Try not to...
He's got this.
She's right. I do.
But he's giving legitimately good advice. That is actually good advice. Holy crap. Wow. I would not want to do that. I gotta be honest.
Come on, Clem. Your turn.
For the record, I do not trust this thing. Not at all. It's one thing for the kids to swing across, but us?
You've got this. I've seen you do things that are way scarier.
Okay. I can do it.
Please don't die, Kate. I mean, I've been trying to keep you alive this whole damn game. I mean, granted, I've been trying to keep everyone alive.
You're the little brother. You should go first. Oh, you're definitely lighter.
After you. Show me how it's done.
Okay. Pay attention.
I've done that too, actually, Bregman. It's not fun. Yep. Well, nice knowing you guys. Hey, it's the other half. What's up, buddy? Listen, of course, he was a baseball player, so thankfully he actually has some kind of upper body strength. I know, right, Goldberg?
Okay.
Oh my, fuck that. Seriously? Fuck you, helicopter.
Oh, shoot.
Almost there.
Where'd my controller go? Where'd my controller go?
I miss when all we did was track the herd. From a safe distance.
We need to get down there. We're not getting anywhere without one of those vehicles.
It's not like we can just ask all those walkers to move out of the way.
How about we make some noise and distract them? We could use that generator.
That's a great idea, Gabe.
When'd you get so smart, Gabe? You really aren't the same kid I remember. I'm impressed, really.
Hey, don't give him too big of a head. He's still got some learning to do.
Don't listen to him, Gabe. You're doing just fine.
We still gotta get to the generator somehow.
Cut a walker open and cover yourself with its guts.
Then you can slip right through them.
She's done that in every season so far.
What?
Ugh. Hey, please tell me you're kidding. I said please.
So, who's gonna do it?
Kate
Javi,
should do it.
You've been willing to do some crazy stuff for me before. I know shooting Conrad wasn't easy, but it showed me I can always depend on you.
Of course, Clem.
Look, it smells really bad, like way worse than you think.
Yeah, I've smelled corpses, thank you. There's not quite anything like it. I've never been able to describe it. Actually, if I could say one thing really quick, I actually kind of like that this trick still works. That's probably because I've seen too much Star Trek. Let me explain just really quick. In Star Trek, one of the things that used to bother me, and this is true of a lot of different franchises that kind of are opposed to continuity, if you come up with, like, solution B to a problem, you never use it again. Like, it never comes up again, even in situations which are very similar to the previous one, or where it will be directly applicable, right? So, that always bugs me. So I kind of like that we have come up with a solution and we can use it again. Now, there's also the chance of overusing it, but... Oh, that's true, Jean. This is probably even worse.
You'll do.
I mean, did you have to whistle? Exactly, oddly rude. Sometimes that happens within a single episode of Star Trek. Which really gets weird. We figured out a way to defeat them! Oh no, we can't defeat them! Don't make us do this.
Fucking... Ugh, God. Oh.
You should probably actually be vomiting.
I'm gonna be sick.
Because that's how that instinct works. Why it works.
Do you just literally eat shit all day long? Is that why you smell so bad?
Yeah, this is legitimately undescribable, this smell.
Okay. That better be enough.
Ugh, I don't want to picture it anymore. Yeah, have you smelled it too, Deutsch? Because, yeah. I also kind of like the fact that this doesn't work all the time. Or I shouldn't say, it's not 100% protection. It just mostly works. It's like a shield rather than an invuln, to use a weird analogy. I wonder how many of their ears still work. I heard Unicorn Puncher. I'm gonna actually watch it later. Those poor unicorns.
You did it, Javi.
Barely.
Now that we're here, we gotta find something to seal the breach with. All we need is the right vehicle.
That one! Shepard.
Oh, that's not gonna do the job, man.
Yes, it is.
What are you doing?
The right thing. I'm leaving. We're all leaving.
What?
What?
And going where? You saw it yourself. We're surrounded by the herd.
I'm taking my family out of here. You helped keep them safe, Clem. You're coming too. Let's go. Everyone. We can't wait around.
This is bullshit, David.
Absolutely not. Everyone in Richmond will die without us. They don't matter, Javi. Don't you get that?
This all started the day we knocked on Richmond's door. We brought this on these people, all of us. We can't abandon them. Not after what we've done.
We're going home, Kate. Back to the last place we were a family. We're starting over. We're all together again. Finally. It's time. All of us. A new day, a new life.
But what about here, man? Make Richmond our new home.
Richmond is gone, Javi. I'm not gonna let the people I love die trying to save a dead dream.
I'll go with you, Dad.
Gabe!
He's my father, Clem. I'm sorry, but you really wouldn't understand.
Think this over, buddy.
Gabe, is this what you really want?
I know it's scary out there, but I have to.
You don't have to be afraid, Gabe. I won't let what happened to Mariana happen to you.
Ooh.
You have my word. I will protect you the right way. I'm not missing another minute with my family now.
This is what I want.
I understand, Gabe. I'm still going back. I won't be able to live with myself if I don't try to help the people in Richmond.
You won't be able to live at all if you do that. Richmond is compromised. It doesn't matter if there were 5 of us trying to save it or 500. We'd all die.
Actually,
I know a
500
losing battle
people
when I
would
see one.
probably make this work
We're
pretty well.
moving out. Everybody get in. That's an order.
How fucking dare you? What will it take, David? What will it take to show you that you do not get to do that? We are not your soldiers. Run away home. Be a deserter. I am done with you. Let's go, Javi.
Why the fuck do you think he would go with you?
That is the worst possible way you could do that. In the gigantic list of worst ways to reveal to your ex-husband that you're now with his brother, that's at the very top of the list. Oh my God, really?
Tell him.
What the fuck is this?
I love her, man. We're in love.
Surely you knew that, David?
I should have known. I should have known the night Pa died. The night you weren't there. Blood is worthless to you, just like he was to you, just like I am to you. Well, it's time for you to finally learn what blood really means.
David!
Dad! What do you have to say for yourself, brother?
David! Stop it!
I love you.
No. No, you don't get to say that!
Jesus Christ, stop!
How fucking dare you!
That's enough! Stop it!
David, stop!
Oh my God!
I love you.
No! Stop saying that!
Dad, no!
Gabe!
Oh my God!
You're not taking my family from me!
David, no!
I'm gonna fucking kill you!
Fucking stop!
Stop!
I love you, brother.
No!
Holy shit! Javi!
David! What the hell is he doing?
He's leaving.
David took him.
We can't wait any longer. We have to go help Richmond.
He's also drawing the zombies away. I do feel like pointing that out.
I'm getting on that bulldozer.
But Gabe!
Gabe wanted to go. He did. We all heard it.
You're right.
I'm going to save Richmond. Someone has to.
Let's split up, Javi. I'll go after Gabe on that motorcycle if you don't. Otherwise, I'll go with Kate on the bulldozer.
Are you sure you'll be okay without me?
I can take care of myself.
We're out of time.
Javi, I'm sorry. I've been here before, more than once. It's not gonna end well for everyone. You have to decide.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, no, I'm helping Kate.
I can't let Kate go by herself. It's too dangerous. I'm going with Kate to save the city.
Okay, then I'll go after Gabe. It's a smart idea.
Be careful out there, Clem.
You too. Both of you.
By the way, I really liked that scene. It actually makes perfect sense for David to have finally, firmly gone over the edge. He has embraced who and what he is. He has lost just about everything. There's no emotional stability there. The only stability David ever had was on the battlefield, whether it was at the war, being deployed before the catastrophe, or now with the zombie apocalypse. That's been wiped away. He no longer has his order. He no longer has his soldiers, his orders, his military mindset, and all he wants is, as Bregwin points out, a fantasy. A fantasy which can't happen, let alone isn't happening. It makes so much sense for him to lose it like that, to completely and utterly unhinge, because that's how David's kind of been pretty much this whole time. He's never been able to deal with any of this, and now he just can't keep it back anymore.
If we're gonna drive into the herd, we're gonna need these.
And yeah, I picked love. I knew exactly what was going to happen, too. Ignoring narrative law, I knew love would provoke him more, but it's still the truth. Javi does love his brother. And David is gone. Probably has been since the war.
Well, there's a happy sight. Can you help us get the gate open?
Almost didn't recognize you, Jesus.
Once I got in contact with my people, I headed right back. Had to make sure you folks were safe.
Also, Garrus!
Getting the hang of this.
We'll keep the muertos away. Just get me to the gate so I can open it up.
Yep.
We're almost there. Javi, get in the busket and I'll lift you to the top of the gate.
Busket?
The thing in the front! The scooper thing! Whatever! Get in it!
Yuck.
Ew.
Javi, the busket!
Right. Yeah, busket.
Nice of you folks to drop by.
I like how they're cavalry, by the way. Or cavalry, excuse me. Come on.
I'll have it open in a second.
Why did you take 3 seconds to say that?
They couldn't just have an open gate button.
Ironically, green was going to be my first choice, so that works out for me.
Bingo.
Let's get inside and wrangle the walkers together. If we get them in one group, we can lead them right out.
Okay, I'm sorry. Is Garrus literally a cavalryman in the comics? Is that what he is?
Full steam ahead.
For road and land! Sorry.
Fuck this.
They're piling up on the thing! The basket!
Shit, I'm empty.
Here, take over! Let's flood the breach with the damn truck!
It's true, Goldberg. He's got this, yo. Honestly, a properly trained cavalry column, troop, platoon could probably do quite a bit against the Horde. I mean, think about it.
Fingers crossed.
Wow, that Horde got a lot smaller all of a sudden.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Jesus! Over here! We need to round up these walkers! Head them towards the gate!
Welcome back.
I thought we were coming back to, well, not to this. It's just a little surprising, that's all.
I'm just glad you didn't give up on us. Real glad.
I gave you my word.
Javi, look! It's Clem!
Gabe?
And not David.
Is he?
No, he's fine. He's just banged up.
What happened, Clem?
Agreed,
The car
Leander.
got overrun with walkers and crashed. I was barely able to save Gabe.
What about David?
David's dead.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
I'm just glad you found Gabe in time. Thank you.
Thank you for saving Gabe. I don't know what I'd do if I lost him too.
Of course. When I got there, it looked like David had turned. And that Gabe had to stop him.
Oh, God. Gabe. It's horrible.
Javi?
No, I didn't see it coming, Hailbird.
My dad, he...
I know, buddy. He's gone.
No. He wanted me to tell you. Take care of each other.
Where did you find them?
A little ways outside of town, not too far.
Can you take Gabe somewhere safe?
Yeah, sure.
Come on, Javi.
Where are we going?
A funeral.
It's funny, I talked about that cool-off moment just earlier, didn't I, Braven? Yeah, this does feel like they're rushing to the end a little bit fast here. Like, I guess they decided they couldn't string it out to 6 episodes or something.
Over here, Kate. Is this way?
Only if you don't romance Kate, apparently, Hailbird. The best? No. It's hard to say which one's best. I feel like Season 3 is, like Season 2, different. I've kind of already given my thoughts on that, and they haven't really changed that much.
Oh my God. Poor David.
Poor Gabe. I can't imagine.
Yeah. Poor Gabe. He shouldn't have had to suffer that.
Yeah.
He talked about this every day. What to do when he died.
First, make sure he's not a zombie.
He was convinced it would happen in the field. Every day. As common as talking about the weather.
Not surprising. He was a soldier.
I used to hate talking about it, but it seemed to soothe him. He'd talk about his military funeral the way that other people talked about retirement plans. He'd only change the subject if I promised I'd bury these. He didn't care about burying his body. As far as he was concerned, this was him. Help me dig. It doesn't have to be much.
I could probably do it with my bare hands.
We should probably say something. That's what you do. Usually.
When you see Pa, you tell him I said hi. And then I'm sorry for not paying you back that $10. Do you want to say something?
Yes, I want to say that I'm going to be really happy banging your
Let's
brother
go.
for the next few years. Sorry. Oh, she put the wedding ring on the bound. Wow. Oh, God, we're only at part 4 here. 3 years later. Oh, wow. Oh, I have control here. I was going to say, I actually recognize several of those faces.
It was his own fault. If you regret helping me, if you're feeling any guilt,
Then stop.
bury it. I mean it. Don't let it eat you up inside.
The viewers
We need
did,
to move on.
Sonoshi.
Move forward.
We do. And we will.
Oh yes, I shot Joan to death, Schmeidolf. I wish I could do it again. And again. Maybe a third time, fourth time.
Usually the quiet scares me.
What about now?
There's a lot of work to be done. The herd could come back. Still, though, I feel more calm here than I ever did in an old van on streets with no streetlights. We earned this, Javi. We earned feeling calm in the quiet. Let's start a family. You and me. A fresh start. What do you say? I think it'd be good for us.
Okay.
You're on.
I shall
Let's
roll on
start a
high as
family.
Sultan.
You don't think it's selfish? It's not the safest world outside of Richmond. Or inside it, truth be told.
So long as I got you, I'm not too worried about it.
Also, just from my experience, silence usually means the secret ninja teleporting zombies are right there. So I'd be pretty scared about silence.
We'll be up there before we know it.
Better do something worthwhile in the meantime.
Jeez. Sitting back, the narrative flow for episodes 1 to 3 is fantastic, Jovan. 4, it starts to break down a little bit, and it feels like they were trying to get from point A to point B and weren't 100% sure how to do that, or were rushed. And they had some pacing issues in this episode as well. But I'd say 1 through 3 was very well constructed narratively. That's my opinion, of course. Hey, dude.
Heading out?
Yes, indeed. We came here to put an end to the raiding. Looks like that's been done. Glad we got it settled. Gotta move on.
I gotta admit, man, you're a fucking badass.
You're a real charmer. You know that? Through and through.
Oh, you know what they say. Takes one to know one.
That they do.
Probably not Halberd.
I was worried about you, Javi. About who you are inside. You helped save these people, though. That goes a long way for me. Second chances are in short supply these days. That's what this place can be, if you let it. Trust me, though. Life within walls is a hell of a lot different than life on the road. Don't take shortcuts like Joan. You gotta do the right thing. Always. Good days, and especially bad.
Absolutely. The right thing. No matter what.
I like how one of those options was, no, I'll totally be like Joan, the woman I shot in the eye. To respond to Black Souls really quickly, I really, really liked Batman Telltale. It's not my favorite of them, but it's certainly really good. I also, I mean, it did have a couple of flaws. Two-Face, excuse me. But otherwise, some good stuff there.
Good to hear. I read people pretty well. Little gift of mine. You're a capable guy, Javi. Change is in the air here. You can lead that change, and I think you should. For the better. God knows this town could use it.
You know what? I'm gonna step up. Lead this place in the right direction.
Then as far as I'm concerned, Richmond's in much better hands than it was.
Hey, Jesus?
Hey, Gabe.
Thanks for, you know...
saving our lives
not
20
letting
times.
me get killed, and for coming back to help us.
Yeah. Thanks for that, man.
Pay it forward. Be vigilant. Trouble never stays too far away.
Oh, hey.
You're alive.
Don't remind me. I'm not gonna say thank you for keeping me alive, but I'm gonna try and find something out there that might make me say thank you. Someday.
So where's AJ? Tell me. Where?
You know Clem won't rest until she finds AJ. Where is he? Please, man. For her sake.
He's at McCarroll Ranch. It's not too far from here. That's where we left him, at least.
Thank you. Good luck out there, Doctor.
Oh, Clementine's leaving.
So you're out of here too, huh?
Yeah. It's time. I have to find AJ, Javi. I've waited so long. But could you do me one last favor before I leave?
Could you hate humans for... sorry.
I used to do this for my niece.
That's nice of you.
She thought I was terrible at it.
Were you?
None of your business.
I'm really gonna miss Gabe. I mean, he's super annoying sometimes, but I've gotten used to having him around.
Well, it's good that you're leaving.
At least to have someone to talk to, even if he is a total dork.
I'll keep an eye on the guy. Don't you worry.
I'm not worrying. He couldn't be in better hands. I have to see AJ, Javi. I have to see that he's okay. Do you think he remembers me?
No.
At least a little? Maybe?
Who could forget you, Clem? No one who knew you, I guarantee it.
Yeah, maybe. Everyone told us he was better off. After everything that's happened, I'm starting to think they're right. I don't know if I was a good mom or not.
You were 14.
I can't stop thinking about it. I really wish I could.
Did you love him?
With all of my heart.
And of course you were.
Gabe told me you used to play baseball.
I did. I loved it.
He told me you fucked it all up, too.
Yep. Sure did.
Well, you survived.
I had to.
But you loved it. How do you survive that? How? If you really loved it, how?
That's what's good about a broken heart. When you're looking at it all broken and shattered on the floor, you figure out the pieces you need versus the ones you liked. If you're ready to move on, that is.
If.
Not everyone moves on.
All done.
Well, how's it look?
Terrible.
You know what? I'll grab your hat. I remember this team. Your dad ever teach you about baseball?
No, not really.
Well, you come back, and I'll tell you all about it.
I'll be dead, of course.
It's a deal.
Because it'll be season 4.
If I bring AJ back with me, will you teach him too?
No, I'll be dead. I mean, okay, this is like the worst choice, because in character, the obvious choice is, yeah, of course, bring him back, we'll take care of him. But from a meta perspective, as we've discussed, like, every settlement gets overrun and goes to hell, right? So in a season 4 theoretical, it'll be like, bring AJ back, and then death and darkness will happen. Because that's how this always goes. I mean, look what happened with frickin' Wellington in season 2.
You bet. He belongs with you, Clementine. Bring him back.
AJ, the bringer of darkness. That's true, only the settlements we visit. And then Jesus will show up and be like, I got this, guys. I got this. Hang on. Wasn't I just here? Oh god, you're right, J-Man. This is secretly a JRPG. Every time we hit a new settlement, straight out of FF2. So is that the end? 'Cause that feels like the end. So hang on. That's the end? That is the end. Oh my god. My experience with David was heartfelt. You accepted David's hand after he punched you on the night your father died. You supported David's plan to meet him at the house at Richmond. In his time of need, you distanced yourself from him. But Gabe had to brain his own father. Kate was mixed signals, because originally I wasn't flirting, and then you guys... Oh, no. There we go. Sorry. Copy wrong. Anyways, and then I was relieved, I rejected, but then I wanted a future with her, and then I wanted to start a family with her. Because you guys kind of convinced me of both there. My experience with Gabe was safety first. You didn't stay in the trailer for the night. You told him the truth about the neighborhood friend. He helped Kate save Richmond before going after Gabe. Your new frontier story. You reassured Tripp by promising you wouldn't cause trouble in Prescott. Then you went to the junkyard with Tripp. Finally, you'd picked Tripp to live, but then John shot the hell out of him. Eleanor, you left Eleanor Prescott when you went to the junkyard. Then Eleanor linked your plan to incite resistance. But you forgave her, for some reason. Clementine declined Ava's offer to meet at the New Frontier, and then Ava helped you get into the armory because you showed solidarity with David. In the end, despite your not picking her to live, Ava died, saving you on the overpass. Clementine ignored Lingard's medical advice regarding AJ. Then you refused to give him a lethal injection, and after the chaos, Lingard told you where AJ was located. You coached Francine through Conrad's poker game. Then, when Gabe threatened Conrad, you convinced your nephew to lower his gun. Later, you shot Conrad in the face when he threatened Gabe's life. When you met Jesus, you trusted him and didn't bind his hands. Then you promised to always do the right thing in helping Richmond survive. And lastly, you promised you would help lead Richmond. You told Joan the New Frontier was to blame for Mariana's death. Then your plan to expose Joan failed. I'm guessing there was a plan to expose her that would succeed. Eventually, you shot Joan. Clint kicked you out of Richmond for stealing gas. Then you rejected Clint's deal to leave Richmond peacefully. Currently, Clint's whereabouts are unknown. Now, from what I understand, that would be flipped if we hadn't shot her. Currently, Joan's whereabouts are unknown would be the thing there. Lots of people stood with David on the ledge. Half of the players confessed love. 23% came clean. 15% denied. 2% did nothing. Really, Golvig? That's interesting. Wow. 63% did not fight back. 63% went after Kate. 53%... Ah. So apparently there was a chance to convince Clementine to stay as well. So Clementine became spirited and assured. When tragedy struck the Wellington community, Clementine had only seconds to grab her friend Kenny's hat before she and AJ were forced back on the road to fend for themselves. After circumstances forced her to join the New Frontier, Clem didn't hesitate to use the resources for her own ends, leading to exile and tearful farewell. When Javi and David fought at the water tower, Clem remembered a similar fight long ago. She took control of the situation by putting a gun to David's head, stopping the violence before it escalated. Once David left in the truck with Gabe, Clementine knew that the best course of action was to go it alone, leaving Javi's side and helping the person he didn't choose. Really, Darkrai? Wow. So... Oh, hang on. Let me... I am aware of that, Hailbird. Hopefully I won't get copyrighted for this little blip right here. It's still going, Deutsch, as you can hear. Attention music labels. Suck it. Sincerely, the universe.
I'm gonna find you, AJ.
No matter what. And everything in the way will die. Clementine's story will continue in Season 4. So apparently we're going to continue with Clementine. That's actually kind of interesting. I'm a little surprised by that, actually. But not that much. I mean, she is basically the protagonist of the games. Well, I shouldn't say protagonist. She's the orbital point of the games. So, final thoughts here. I mean, I did like this. Let me make that clear. I actually very much enjoyed Season 3. Quite a lot. Despite Kingdom Hearts announcing a trailer, which I still haven't watched, coming out sometime next year. Probably December, I'm guessing. I did like this. Like I said earlier, I kind of already have given my thoughts here. I feel like each season has been trying to go into a different direction. With where it's going. Season 1 was extremely personal. Season 1 was all about Munch DK. Season 1 was all about the individuals and their interactions with each other, and basically nothing else. Like, everything else was almost entirely ancillary to those main things. Season 2 felt like more of a continuation, less of a personal story, but still a very emotional story, and still plenty of ups, plenty of downs, a lot of really great scenes. Season 1 and Season 2 both brought me to tears. More than once, it's worth noting. There's actually only one scene in Season 3 that actually came close to bringing me to tears. Season 3's story was far more, as I've already said, political. It was far more about trying to do something about the zombie apocalypse rather than trying to endure the zombie apocalypse. And this whole Richmond thing was just a part of that. I admit it kind of fell apart a little bit there with Joan, because she went from someone who was a stupid politician to someone who was an extremely stupid politician. Still in character for her, but it was kind of a... Yes, and I have no intention to play it, Darkrai. I'm aware of it. But the scene I'm referring to that almost brought me to tears is actually the scene where David's beating the crap out of us, which we were talking about earlier. So, yeah, this I liked this. I probably would put this as the weakest of the three, but still good, still absolutely enjoyable. This isn't going to surpass the rest of Telltale stuff for me. Borderlands still remains at the top, untouched, but I thank you all, everyone, for joining me for this. I'm going to go ahead and chop off the local recording, and tomorrow we'll be doing some different stuff. So I'll see you around, guys.